Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate step by step how you can organize a basic painting area, showing the essential tools and supplies to start painting in watercolor properly. I will help you understand the purpose of each element and how to use them effectively, so that you can enjoy the painting process even more. I have also included a full sketch at the end to put in practice everything covered on the video. Let's get to it. Before we delve into the details, let's take a look at the overall watercolor setup. This includes the brushes, a 4B pencil, a medium-sized palette, a primary range of watercolors, masking tape, clean water, paper towels, spray bottle, a sturdy board, the watercolor paper, and a computer, iPad, or printed photo for your reference image. The first item on our list is the watercolor paint itself. There are many different types of watercolors. I recommend watercolor paint tubes because they offer a wider range of colors. You can be selective in the colors you choose for your palette, and you can squeeze only the amount of color you need. You can also mix colors to create your own. Select a few basic primary colors to start with. For my palette, I choose Hansa Yellow Light, which can be replaced with Lemon Yellow or Canyon Yellow Light. Permanent Alizarin Crimson, which can be replaced with Carmine or Quinacridone Red. And Ultramarine Blue, or any blue of a similar hue. You can also add some additional colors to expand the range, such as Cadmium Red Medium or Vermilion, and Cobalt Blue or Manganese Blue, as well as Whitewash for the highlights. This combination of colors offers a huge range of hues and will be enough to mix almost any color. Investing in high-quality watercolors is crucial, because these offer a wide range of vibrance and intensity that can bring life and depth to your paintings. The pigments used in these paints are often made of premium materials, resulting in great brilliance and longevity. Good quality watercolors ensure that your paintings will maintain their original color without fading or deteriorating over time. High-quality watercolors can be expensive, but a tube can last a long time if used properly. For the watercolor palette, one of medium size will be perfect to start with. The size of the palette should match the size of the paper you are using, so this one will be good for a paper size of up to 16 by 20 inches. Look for a palette that has wells to hold the colors and different compartments to mix the paint. The compartments allow you to keep the colors and values separated, which is very helpful, especially when painting landscapes. Apologies in advance for my old palettes. They've been everywhere, and you are going to see them in many of my videos. They are Holbein brand, they don't make them anymore, and are extremely difficult to find. But you can find similar ones on the market, including some that resemble these but are made out of plastic or aluminum. I have not tried them yet, but I am sure they will work just fine. You are also going to need a 4B pencil, or up to a 6B, because with watercolor you start with a light drawing on the paper which you're going to paint over. These pencils allow the drawing to be just a reference and fade or disappear as the painting progresses. You can also erase the lines as needed after the paint has dried. For the brushes, I recommend to start with two types of medium size, 18 and 14 squirrel wash or similar, and 14 and 10 synthetic watercolor or water media brushes. The squirrel hair brushes are known for their excellent water holding capacity. They can hold a large amount of water and pigment, allowing for long continuous strokes and creating beautiful washes. On the other hand, synthetic brushes are known for their durability and versatility. Synthetic brushes are great for detail work, such as adding fine lines, precise edges, or intricate details to your watercolor painting. They can also be used for dry brushing techniques or lifting off excess paint. By using both squirrel and synthetic brushes, you can take advantage of their respective strengths and achieve a wider range of effects in your watercolor paintings. Same as with the palette, the size of your brush has to match the size of the paper. Medium-sized brushes are suitable for a paper up to a size of 18 by 24 inches and anything smaller. So if you are going to paint on a full sheet of watercolor paper, use larger synthetic and wash brushes, like the ones shown here. Moving on to the paper, it's essential to use watercolor-specific paper. Look for a weight of 140 pounds, 300 grams or higher. The heavier the paper, the better it can handle the wetness of the watercolors without buckling or tearing. To secure your paper, you'll need a drawing board or wood board. You can also use a thick acrylic sheet. This ensures your paper remains flat and prevents any warping during the painting process, and allows the paper to dry flat when removed from the board. For the water, make sure you have enough water according to the job. The size indicated here will probably be the minimum, even when painting on smaller size papers. Having good, reliable, and absorbent paper towels is a good idea, not only to clean water spills, but to clean your palette and dry your brushes while you paint. Notice that I always have a folded paper towel on my palette for this purpose. For the masking tape, I prefer 3M Scotch tape. It is very consistent, can withstand a lot of water, keeps the paper stuck on the board all the way until it has completely dried, creating a really nice edge, giving the painting a nice touch before it is actually framed. Also, a handy spray bottle is practical to create texture and effects in your painting, keep the paper moist, and aid in cleaning your palette. Last but not least, a computer, iPad, or a printed photo for the reference image. To fill the wells on the palette with paint, I squeeze the paint starting from the back of the well in a zigzag manner to the front and stop just before the edge. Being consistent with your setup is key, starting with the order of colors in your palette. I always have them arranged in the same manner according to their temperature, from warm to cool. Yellows, reds, blues, and if using additional colors, this will be placed in the corresponding spot. The purpose of being consistent not only with the colors, but with the entire setup is that after a while, you will automatically know where everything is, quickly locating every color and every item without thinking about it, allowing you to concentrate mainly on the painting. To tape down the paper to the board, make sure the paper is straight, and start by taping down the four corners. Then continue taping the entire edge of the paper, making sure it overlaps onto the board. Press it down firmly to ensure a secure hold. Run your finger over a few times along the edge to check for loose areas, and repeat this process for the remaining edges. I recommend establishing a permanent designated workspace, so you don't have to spend any time setting things up and are able to dive straight into painting. I have prepared this setup specifically for this video to demonstrate how to start with the basics, as I have a permanent designated area in my studio. Don't forget to set your board at an angle of about 30 to 45 degrees, depending on your preference. If you don't have a tilting drafting table, you can just use some books or similar object. This allows you to maintain a more natural posture and reduces the strain on your neck, shoulders, and back. Keeping the paper at an angle also helps the water flow down and prevents pooling of water and pigment. Consider setting up your painting tools and materials, especially your palette, within arm's reach and to your right, if you are right-handed. It will be very impractical to have to cross in front of your painting every time you load your brush. By following these recommendations, you can maintain a steady workflow without constantly having to search or reach for supplies. By organizing your workspace and ensuring an ergonomic setup, you create an environment that supports your artistic process. A consistent and comfortable workspace allows you to concentrate on your creation process and achieve optimal results. Stay tuned for this demonstration that will further improve your knowledge of everything indicated in this video. I hope that my recommendations for getting started with watercolor painting have been very useful to you. Don't be afraid of the white paper and let the colors flow. Remember, there are no mistakes in art, only thousands of opportunities to express yourself. If you found this information valuable, please consider supporting my channel and liking and subscribing for additional art-related content. Please leave a comment and share your opinion. Your comments mean a lot to me. Thank you.